It's we do that so that like when you get to flight school, you're not a stranger. People know you, and they're not like, "Who's this guy?" So it's all good though. Alrighty.
Alright, I'm fully in, so I'm gonna jump up.
Alright, see you in a minute.
Yep, same.
Channel switched.
Everything that we send.
Stone, let me know when you're good for radio checks.
Right.
Cool.
No, I'm not here.
Dagger, radio check on point 1.
Toshko, 4-1.
LT's on top of his fucking shit, get that all marked up, alright.
Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, because we just need a little controversy, because I feel so different without me. Na, 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 na.
Uniform radio check on point 1.
Let me Charlie point 1.
Roger. Uniform radio check on 3-1.
Uniform Dagger, got Charlie Charlie on frequency 3-1 over.
Roger out. 7-0.
Nope, not helicopter.
Uniform radio check on 7-0 over.
Region Lima Charlie on 7-0.
Yeah, go Mike.
Station is net radio check on 31.1. This is Mike.
Mike, Dagger, got Charlie Charlie on point 1 over.
Copy Dagger, Mike out.
Station on his net, Havoc 3-6, radio check on frequency 3-1 over.
3-6 is Dagger, got Charlie Charlie on frequency 3-1 over.
Dag is 3-6, roger out.
Alright. Get our fucking IPs all marked up. Fuck you doing in there, IP Echo? Fucking damn it. Should be out like there. That is there, that is here.
This is 6 on 3-1.
Stone, were you around before to hear that
6,
Thunder's gonna be 5 late?
Hey, frame.
Make sure you get these
Roger.
Vicks lined up. ASAP, over.
Wait over.
We said we were taking Vicks in the planning meeting. That was not an option. No. We decided that at the planning meeting. Your weapon loader, this is not an FTX.
Hey Button, how's it going?
Boston Airbase, this is Phoenix signing in on frequency 7-5, spooling up mic to helicopter parking.
Dagger, radio check on 7-0.
Dagger uniform, Lima Charlie 70.
Roger. Alright. Have you already tossed a UAV down somewhere?
No, I have not. What we do?
Yeah, because we're not going far, you may as well throw it down here now.
Right, we're just taking Vix, right?
Yeah, like we're moving like 2 clicks to our south.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Let me do it.
Kingfish, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the party.
Boston Airbase, this is Phoenix.
And Lance, thank you for the follow.
For taxi to supply.
You guys that are new around here, we do have a little bit of like a 30-ish minute setup time at the start of our ops while we get like our convoy set up and our birds prepped and everything like that. So, yeah, gonna be a little bit of wait before the fucking kicking doors in get started, but it won't be too long. Uniform, make sure you push blue as well.
Copy.
Captain, just so you know, Thunder will be on station, but he'll probably be about 5 minutes late. I think Captain is not there. Fair enough.
Station this net. Savic 37, radio check on tree 1 over.
3-7, this is Dagger, got you Lima Charlie on frequency 3-1
Boston
over.
Airbase, this is Phoenix on ground at supplies.
Roger that, Dagger. Taking Mike, 37 out.
Alright, cool.
Yep, it's already been. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, so we're just heading out to this town like direct south of us here.
Yeah, and then just doing basically a big triangle loop around that bullseye, right?
Yeah. But I've marked bullseye a little further south, I guess, than I normally would, because normally I just mark it right in the middle of town, but I think bullseye is a pretty good reference point, given it's like just past the last row of buildings, so I kind of went with that instead.
Alright.
Firm, stand by. Configuring the first
So my
radio
plan
time.
for tonight basically is
check that.
just really listening to having 4 fire missions if they're even
4,
called.
request radio check on 3-1, over.
Kind of what I've.
Having four, this is Dagger, got you Lima Charlie on 3-1 over. Yep.
Roger, out.
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're just going to kind of play this by ear a little bit. You know, as stuff comes up, if you feel like you're able to handle with the thing that is coming up, then, you know, go ahead. But if you're not sure about something, then, you know, fucking let me know and I'll take care of it as well.
Boston Airbase, this is
Copy,
Phoenix
yeah, I
signing
think
out.
I'm
Frequency
just gonna
supplies
leave all
will have
air
its
assets
supply.
to you until the whole
Qualifications are done.
PC, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Uniform uses the AR2 data. We do sometimes use the Raven, but it's kind of shit, so.
Yeah.
And yeah, just basically the only other thing I would say is just if like if 6 is asking for like a status of something and you like either hear me working on it on 7-0 or you've just heard them call something in, like feel free to like just answer him. Whenever he says like Dagger, he's referring to us as an element, not specifically just me. So anything you know the answer to for sure, feel free to like let him know.
Copy. Yeah, I'll chime in.
Boston Airbase, this is Phoenix lifting from supply to taxi to Mike 2 helicopter parking.
And you should probably have the smoke. 4 is 3-7, Lima Charlie 130.
Alright. So this should be relatively straightforward, I would imagine.
322 IC is 3-7, Lima Charlie 130.
Alright.
That's correct. The base is secured. Just hang out. Check your gear. Need full security. Stay off those towers. I'm doing alright. Let's find out we're Good.
Did you get an answer about your fix?
Oh yeah, we're bringing it.
No.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna wait for
Alright.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, Ken said we could bring it.
Yeah.
As long as we didn't use the Mark 19
Yeah, I got
in urban environments.
30-day wait.
Alright, awesome.
How
Well,
many people can fit in it?
Whatever he wants.
so you can fit... Hang on. Walk over there with me real quick.
Boston Air Base, this is
One more
Phoenix
week
on
of OSAT
75.
you can fill in? Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be easier to show you what I mean.
having 6.
6 is 4, send it.
Did you decide which vehicle you're taking?
We are taking the mortar striker.
Roger. Out. Might be taking an armed back. Wait, what?
This thing
Okay,
is so
so-
beautiful.
Yeah, so if you look at your options though for where you can get in, you're only going to have 2 options, but you can fit 3 people in. So when someone gets in as it's either the mortar
Alright,
gunner
so y'all
or the
taking
Mark
this bad
19
mamma
gunner.
We are bringing this bad mamma jamma.
Alright, cool. Holy shit, it's got a Mark 19 and a fucking. Alright.
It's a gross Mark 19.
Dagger.
Yeah, so when you get standby 6, when you get the first gunner in,
Dagger.
Roger.
As soon as we
Hang on,
get
standby.
moving with the convoy, I need that
Yeah,
UAV to scout the
know how
town. I
many
need to know whether it's infested with guys or what's going on, whether we need to push past it on our patrol or what.
Yeah, Roger 6. Let us know when you're happy to lift that. We've got the UAV already set up, ready to go. But
As soon as the convoy starts moving.
Roger. And I assume on that same basis, that's when we'll lift Rotary as well.
Correct.
Roger. Yeah. So when you get your first gunner in, he'll have to change seats inside the vehicle to the other gunner seat. So it fits 3: a driver, the Mark 19 gunner, and the mortar gunner. At the same time, but only 2 of those slots you can access from outside the vehicle. So
Got it. Okay, good.
yeah, you'll need to it is a little fussy, but you'll get the hang of it.
Got it. Well, I have my Bravo team running that, so that's Pike, Tosco, and then one of my fill-ins. Because
Okay,
Tosco
cool.
was the one who was like begging me to want to bring this. So I'm giving him the option to bring it.
Yeah, look, fair enough. But yeah, so I think the other. Yeah, so around this side is where you can get into the Mark 19. Yeah, and then once you get in, you can change seats to the mortar.
Alright, I've got a route marked in
Got
with
it.
black on the map in case we don't have to stop in the town.
So
Copy that,
Pike, just
Dex
letting you
7.
know, only 3 people can fit in the striker. So it's gonna be you, Tosco, and Porter.
We'll know before we get to a dismount point if we need to dismount and start pushing through the town. Dagger will get
I'm
UAV
just letting you
recon
chase me.
break, and then we'll make the decision whether we need to stop and push through the town on foot, clear it out, or not. Over.
Roger, standby.
Have it 3 copies all over.
Alright, let me take that fucking headset off.
6 out.
Okay, you were saying?
I said I was looking for you, but I wasn't gonna call you quite yet. But
Okay, yeah, no worries. I was just sorting Havoc 4 out with their new trucks. I had the notes from the engineers on it, so...
oh yeah. A little off topic, but is this do I see more of the armor and howitzers that the elite guard is going to give away to our local
yeah,
adversaries?
this is their donation fund. They're starting a raffle.
Well, this is getting a little ridiculous. I mean, they can just go ahead and stop.
Yeah. Well, I think the more they keep pulling us in for support, hopefully they build up some fucking trust factor and then realize that if they're getting overrun, instead of just fucking calling it a day, they can give us a ring and we'll go fucking save their ass instead.
Well, I mean, they can get run over, they can retreat, they can do all that stuff, just as long as they don't leave perfectly good armor in the AO, because the thing pisses me off more then seeing the normal like BTR 70, BTR 70, technical, T14 Armada. What in the blue fuck?
Yeah, look, it's not ideal.
Radar shit. Yeah, the radar shit. That's a deal breaker right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, on the plus side, right, the shit's here at base, so it's kind of up to us to keep it safe. So, in theory, so long as it's here, shouldn't be a major issue. But it looks like from the shit they've got parked around, they've sort of pulled some of their stuff back in. So I dare say they may have come under fire from their own guys.
How are you still a W01?
Eligible officially today, sir. So, well, actually 2 days ago. But
I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Thanks, sir.
No, that's. Yeah, we'll get you squared away on that one too.
Do we have any more details on what's going on? That's fucking Captain Bowman asked me the same question. He's like, "Aren't you due for promotion today?"
Yeah, so you said you hit eligibility like in the last day or two.
On my birthday, as a matter of fact, June 20th.
Oh well, fucking happy birthday for the 20th. And yeah, so you'll be on the next list then, because even if you become eligible mid-cycle, the list only goes out once at the top of the cycle. So yeah, so as of Task Force Alpha, you'll be on a list, and at that point you can kind of get red whenever. So
cool. So did we get any more details from Task Force Command?
No, I went to talk to him before, but he was off comms. So now that he's back around, I will try and get some details.
Okay, roger that.
But you guys are thinking about holding out to the north, like the image I sent you, or?
Yeah, I think for right now, the north is going to be kind of not bad or whatever. I would actually say the northeast, just because given the lack of residential areas to the northeast and the lack of roads over there too. Basically just like due east of Boston. So.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, well, I mean that's going to put you well within gun range anyway, so because it's not that far away. All right, I'll get check with the boss. I'll let you know.
Roger, appreciate it.
Captain question.
Okay.
Did you have any specific preferences that have developed about what you want Rotary doing? At the moment, we're looking at just holding them off to the northeast and have them kind of established in a pretty standard kind of standoff position and just wait for kind of confirmation.
Where to the northeast?
Say again?
Where to the northeast?
We haven't decided on a spot yet. I wanted to kind of check in with you first, but we've got a bit of a ridgeline up around that Hill 106 marker. It's not a lot, but it's 20 to 25 meters above kind of the stuff that's due east of us here.
Yeah, that's fine. That looks fine.
Copy.
I can't see anywhere better.
Yeah, ideally we'd like to try and move them down because there's a nice bit of terrain out to like the east of the objective, but that will kind of require us to be pushing out on that wider patrol route. Otherwise, they'll be basically right beside us, which is just no good.
It looks like there's a line here that they might be able to sit behind if we determine that there's no AAA in the area. That'll get them within like a click and a half of the AO.
Copy.
See where I'm pointing?
Yeah, eyes on.
Potter, please put your wizarding stick down.
Because they've got this little area of defilade down here, and then it's 140 to 130 here, and then 120's back here, so all this shit.
Yeah, fam.
Oh, no, north. Oh, I was looking northwest instead of northeast. That other one's too far away. I was looking at this 106 right here.
Oh, copy. Yep, no problem. We just had the same kind of concern, I guess, about what the AA status is going to be, but that should be close enough to the airbase. It's not a problem. Like right there, so that's fine.
What are their names? I need to know their names.
Alright, cool.
And then lastly, if there's just absolutely no AAA, they might be able to get where it looks like about right here to have a direct angle into the town.
Yep. If they need
'Cause
to
it looks
actually...
like there's this 175 here and 149 here. So this area right here will be good for them to do pop-ups.
Eyes on. If we have a lot of nasty shit on those roads within town, depending on what those buildings look like, we may struggle to get munitions in from anything other than basically direct east or west. So
Shit, hold on. Go on, Whisper.
Copy.
What were you saying?
if we're facing a lot of nasty shit on those roads within town, depending on how tall some of those buildings are, we may struggle to sneak Hellfires in unless they are lined up.
I thought we went over that in the planning meeting.
But don't.
Yeah, that's there. If those are those tall apartment buildings like we all think they are, there's no way we're gonna get Hellfires in there. But hopefully that won't matter.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna start running into BMPs in the middle of town, but. Alright, cool. Those 3 spots are marked up. I'll have them stand off at the one just up here near the airbase for now until we can establish the AA situation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. 3-1 Dagger 70. Oh god, that was really quiet. Thanks for the fucking bits. I didn't see who that was, but I heard the thing, so there you go.
Sounds good. Sure, everybody will appreciate that.
Found you. Alright. If you have a look at your
Is
map...
it 4 a.m. or 4 p.m.?
I believe...
Just kind of went to shit again.
4 a.m. It's gotta be a.m. There's no way.
yeah, so if you have a look at your map, we've got 3 standoff spots marked. We're going to keep you up here near Boston for now until we can figure out what's happening in terms of AA. And then as we progressively decide that we're all clear on the AA front, we'll creep you closer to 2 and 3.
Copy that. We're getting that number. Come now over.
Okay, roger that.
And if there's any problems, obviously, you know, feel free to call an audible when you get out there and let me know. But that's those are the spots that I was talking about with 6. What we were just saying too is that if we come across stuff that's on those roads through town, we currently think that those big buildings in town are apartment buildings, so we may not be able to get a lot of ordnance actually into the town without smacking it into the side of a building on the way. In a situation where we need that support inside town, then we're going to have to basically push you guys down to standoff 3 so that you can fire to your direct east into the town to be aligned with those roads. Otherwise the buildings are just going to get in the way. But they also may not be apartment buildings.
They're pretty tall from the aerial site surveys that we've done from the auxiliary ops or whatever. They
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're and just like you have them lined up, if we shoot parallel with the phase lines or whatever, then anything that's on those that's on the connecting streets should be okay. But as far as north to south or whatever, it's pretty tight. There's a couple of alleyways in there, but again, we're risking structural damage to all the buildings in there.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, you know, we're not expecting to see like a BMP in town, right? Like it's not what isn't our primary concern right now. It's just you know, planned for the contingency, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yep, but yeah, we'll definitely take up. We'll do whatever initial recon or Thunder isn't able to. We'll assist with the initial recon, and then from there, we'll make sure we're monitoring the ingress and egress, because you guys are sitting like basically once you guys are in there, you're right in the middle of a crossroads. Like that town is a crossroads on the whole southeast side of the AO. So
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think we're going to be running much in town. Like I said in our little briefing just beforehand, I think mostly we're going to be worrying about the outside area because, you know, these guys are going to have a lot of shit to deal with in town, and I think it's probably going to end up being on us to keep their fucking outer cordon for them.
yeah, easy day, cool. We got a game plan. Let's do it.
Say again.
I said we got a game plan. Let's do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Just, I think we're just waiting on all of the platoon to be ready, and then...
Did Cap Manny offer any insight as to what he wants done with Lancer?
Negative, but I did also forget to ask. I will track him down and find out.
Roger that.
How do you feel?
6 TACP point 1.
How do you feel now? Well, okay, that is news to me.
Basically, the deal is we're going to lift the Apache right off the rip.
This is 6 in traffic.
6 interrogative, did you have any specific tasking for Lancer? Did you want them to, like, escort us in or anything like that, or just hold in a standoff?
We've had too much AAA recently. I don't want them escorting us.
Roger that.
Scan our movement with the UAV, and Thunder can be overwatching us.
Good copy. Thanks, 6.
But yeah, for the Apache or whatever, we're basically going to start it off at the initial standoff point, which is like due west of Boston. And then from there, we're going to generate.
So I was transmitting on the wrong net.
We have no AA.
Get everyone gathered up.
And then we can...
Get everyone gathered up for the intel brief.
The ideal position is either to the due east or due west
Okay.
of the bullseye. And that's going to give us the most visibility into the actual town itself.
We've got our S2 brief, just be advised.
Yep, Afer.
Thunder Dagger 70, interrogative, you on station. That's a firm negative. Alright.
Havoc 3 is all assembled.
Havoc 4 all assembled.
Oh, he's trying. Alright.
Havoc 4 is all here, sir.
Roger. Alright, we're ready for our intel brief.
Roger that, Cap. Alright, how we feeling tonight, Task Force Charlie?
Oh shit, I was on Whisper.
Alright. Alright, so a few things to go over here before you guys actually step off. So, during Task Force Alpha's operation, we did have a loss of 2 airframes from a captured ZSU-39, thanks to the Elite Guard fucking cutting and running from their position at COP Richmond. They were able to down, like I said, a couple of airframes on us. That being said, the militia has taken that as an opportunity to push a huge recruitment boon out here in the Badlands area. We suspect that it has been fairly effective, especially given the propaganda that they're pushing, that there was also multiple civilians killed by our forces during Task Force Alpha's operation. They're claiming that one of those civilians was actually the brother of a high-ranking Elite Guard officer. We don't exactly believe that at this time. We've yet to confirm the identities of those civilians that were killed. We believe they're just kind of running their mouths, basically trying to get the civilian populace behind them. Unfortunately, however, that does seem to be working. As one of our C-130s was lifting from the airfield here, they believe they were taking some small arms fire from the town of Nauta to the direct south of the airfield here. For that reason, all airframes are to depart the airfield to the north until told otherwise. So you guys are going to be pushing down south to basically clear through the town of Nauta, eliminate any armed presence within that area that does deem it necessary to fucking engage us, as well as look for any possible militia forces in the area as well. We do not believe there to be any risk of traditional AA missiles or autocannons or anything like that at this time, but as I said, just to play it safe, we are to have all airframes depart the airfield to the north until we tell you otherwise. The relations between U.S. forces and the elite guard have been strained quite heavily as of late due to what they're saying is our failures, what I call is bullshit. They've fucked us over quite a few times here as of recent. We do know that the areas surrounding the airfield here do house a lot of family members of the elite guard, so let's make sure we're on our fucking toes with PID. They're probably not going to be too fucking happy about us pushing into the hometown of some of their guys and touching off some rounds and getting in some gunfights down there if it does happen. So just keep that in mind. The relations are already strained. Let's keep our fire tight. Let's not strain them any worse and make things worse than what they already are. All right, has anybody got any questions?
Negative up.
So we're no longer conducting a patrol, we're just pushing through and clearing the town?
No, sir, it is still a patrol. You are to patrol down into the town, eliminate any hostile presence that may be there, and then return back to base.
Okay.
All right. Nobody else has any questions? Somebody tell me what makes the grass grow? Outstanding, Captain. They're all yours.
Electrolytes.
Fertilizer,
What plant's
sunshine,
great?
Get your guys to the VIX, get mounted up. Let's get ready to roll.
Have a 3 on your feet, mount them up.
I have 4 copies.
Also be advised,
LT, did you catch that mention in briefing about departing north?
Alright, that brief sounded awfully to me like we're clearing out the town instead of just conducting a show of force patrol, so.
I like it.
I have our dismount point marked. We'll dismount there, we'll get
Take
some
it.
leaders recon up on that hilltop, and then we'll figure out how we're going to push in.
I was just saying, obviously I'm going to be a little bit quiet, so if you need to sort your out, just go ahead and adjust that.
Yep, no worries.
Did you hear that?
Did you copy 3?
No problem, brilliant. I'll see you up there.
Yep, sounds good.
Confirm, having 3 copies.
3-1, this is Dagger 70.
Send it, Dagger.
Also,
3-1, be advised, there's going to be a negative at this time on the Lancer Escort due to the potential risk for that airframe.
Yeah, firm. We'll get some more intel up and find out exactly what's going on before we go completely ham. Over.
Works for me. Be advised, Thunder is with us and will be prepping his bird here now. Should be up on station shortly. I'll give you guys the go ahead when you're clear to lift.
I don't see any way to get into the...
Roger, all Dagger.
3, this is 1.
Dagger's in.
6 rather. You don't have to take 4 armed VICs. You can go with 2 unarmed VICs, or even fucking...
Uniforms in.
1 armed VIC, since we have 3 total armed VICs. Even if you only have 1, if you guys are going to be dismounting, clearing through buildings.
Copy, we're going to have to take 1 armed anyways. We don't have enough seats over.
What I'm saying is you got 3 armed VICs that you don't have to keep with you if you switch them out for unarmed.
Copy, we're just going to have to roll with it at this point, over.
Roger.
Stover, you in here?
Confirm.
Full of Dagger sensor.
Set up for Warlord.
Interrogative, if you guys are ready to go, did you want to check in with me while we're just clusterfucking the convoy here on the airbase?
Stand by, I'll leave that to Warlord 1-1.
Roger, no problem.
Convoy Command on Convoy Net. Radio check over.
Convoy Command is Big 5, Lima Charlie.
Dagger, Warlord 7-0, stand by, check it.
Warlord, go ahead.
This is Convoy
Dagger, this is Warlord Flight of 1 times, AH-64 Echo Apache Guardian. I am at 0 feet, about 200 feet to your south.
We're going to be taking Vic 5, squeezing
Weapons
in.
on board today,
Right in
reading
front of you
at
should be Vic 6.
8 times Lima, 4 times Kilo, 16 Dagger, 2 aim 9, 1200 on the gun. Fuel reading at 99%, actually 100%, not bleeding yet. Flight time 0 plus 120. With IM laser, DCS and FAC capable with an abort code of kitten. How copy?
Dagger,
Go ahead, 6. Warlord,
can
stand
you
by for
hear
feedback.
3 on 3-1? I could barely hear him.
Firm 6, I heard him. I heard 3-7, no problem. Haven't heard 3-6 in a while.
I heard him.
3, this is 6 in traffic.
6-3, Havoc 3 is all loaded, ready to move that over.
Roger, I've only heard 1 Vic. Do radio check on Convoy Net.
Warlord, I read back. You're a flight of 1 times AH-64 Echo Apache Guardian, still on the deck. Weapon systems on board, full load on the gun, 8 Limas, 4 kilos, 16 daggers, 2 aim 9s, fuel systems at 100%, not currently bleeding, playtime 0 plus 120 minutes with a abort code kitten.
Dagger, good copy. Update situation. Now 100% and bleeding, still on the deck.
Yep, good
Over.
copy. Warlord, go ahead and
This is 6
stay
on
on the deck
3-1.
for
Did
the
all the
moment
other Vics
until
do radio
the
check before I
convoy
got on Convoy
starts rolling out.
Because right now all I've got is Vic 5 and Vic 6 on Convoy Net.
Wilco, over.
Copy,
Roger
I'm
out.
going to get everybody to redo a radio
I don't need
check.
them to redo it if they already did it. Did they already do it?
I was not on Convoy at the time, I was trying to get out on
Alright, Roger. Out.
Thunder, go ahead.
This is Vic 3 on
It's in the clear to hold on active runway.
Do radio check.
Yeah, Thunder, you should be good to taxi down for hold short at Sierra 1. Takeoff clearance will be given once the convoy is ready to roll.
Roger.
Thunder, be advised, initial priority scan is going to be for any fucking anti-air threat in the AO, followed as normal by civilian considerations at any major targets. We just want to try and understand the anti-air situation before we get a little too fucking happy pushing shit to town, given what Task Force Alpha went through.
Vic 3, Roger, over.
No problem. Thunder out.
Vic 3, Roger, over. This is Convoy Commander 5-0, we are Oscar Mike.
Uniform, get that UAV up.
Break,
Yep.
Dispersion 5-0, speed 6-0. Let's go.
All station 7-0, this is Dagger, be advised you are clear to lift, reminded to exit airbase in a northbound pattern.
Who's on the 50, can you hear me?
Johnson.
Good.
Johnson, Johnson, on me.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Alright. If I'm calling out azimuth and distance, I'm probably talking to you.
Copy.
Oh, it's so jammed up in the back here. Who thought this was okay? Who thought this is what we needed to do? All station 7-0, be advised, first Vic is outside the wire, convoy is proceeding up shore out Tonga.
Roger, Thunder's airborne.
Roger, Thunder.
Dagger, Warlord 3-1, 7-0.
3-1, go ahead, over.
Roger, just to confirm, we still holding on the deck for you, or are we clear to lift out to the north?
You are clear to lift out to the north.
Copy all, Dagger. We are lifting time now.
Roger 3-1, my apologies, I thought I had called that.
Vic 1, use your discretion, push
You
south
probably
until
did.
you hit that
I
road.
didn't hear it or whatever.
Right
Probably got called over something else on point 1, so thank you.
No worries.
Well, that was way easier off-road than I thought it was going to be. I misread that terrain.
Yeah, I think that we got pretty lucky in terms of that one.
Indeed.
Tiger, this is Thunder, over.
Thunder, go ahead.
Just a heads up that Thunder has clear eyes, clear skies, over.
Good copy, Thunder. I am ready for your cast check-in. We are currently mounted, so I'm fucking sitting in a comfy seat. I'm good to go whenever.
Brilliant, go ahead, stand by 1 mic.
Yeah, we might want to slow it up a
Roger,
little
1
bit,
mic
losing
standing
the
by
rest
over.
of the convoy behind us.
Scratch last Dagger, I'm ready now if you are.
Thunder, go ahead.
Alright, I'm pushing up on this hilltop
6151
southeast.
times A10. I'm currently 6.2 kilometers to northeast, currently at
What are you seeing on
4,000
the
meters
UAV?
and climbing. Weapon systems are 6
Currently just a bunch of sporadic
6 times
armed
Mark
foot
2,
mobiles.
2 times M9 wine glide winders,
So there are enemies.
the full loading gun, and 2 GPUs as well as
It's an A-frame, that's what it looks like.
DCS unlays capable of bulk code.
I'm not
support.
seeing any. All I'm seeing is AK-47s. I'm not seeing any large munitions.
Thunder, be advised, I dropped 2 of your munitions, so what I caught of that was you are a flight of 1 times A10 Alpha, 6.2 kilometers to my northeast, weapon systems on board, full load on the gun, 2 AIM-9s, 2 Mark 8-2s, 2 Mavericks, and 2 GBUs. DCS and lasers capable aboard code of abort. Go ahead and say again any corrections on your ordnance.
I believe that was brilliant, including the LEU rods, so I think that's fine.
Good copy. Say again, quantity LEU.
Havoc 3, this is Havoc 6.
15, sorry.
Good copy. 15
we reached
times
the dismount
LEU.
point. Why are you... Where are you going?
Copy, we fix that fuck up over.
Keep moving, but the point of a leader's recon once you get to the dismount point is to figure out which way to maneuver. So you completely negated that.
Okay, this is Thunder 70 over.
Thunder, go ahead over.
Copy 6, we're still behind.
Just giving you an update on what I'm doing based on just scanning the AO. I have any primary targets, I'll let you know.
Good copy, Thunder. Thanks much. Break. Warlord, are you all good?
I'm pushing up south to this next little fucking hilltop.
3-1 is weapons cold.
Roger 6. Are you happy if Dagger Element stays mounted, or do you want us on foot with you?
It's your call.
Copy, Warlord. Roger 6. I'm going to stay here for the moment, and then when shit hits the fan, we'll stick with you.
Get to have the fun part and the fun be with me.
6 is uniform on point 1.
Send it.
Op 4 marker 0443 is enemy marksman looking directly at us from the tower.
Be advised, Op 4 marker 0443.
Dismount your marksman, Havoc 3, and send him up to my location.
Inside a tower looking right at us. Havoc 3 is dismounting.
Havoc 3 copies, be advised also, we are still behind definitely from the town, from the lead deck over.
No, we
Dagger Warlord 3-1, 7-0.
civilians present.
3-1, go ahead, over.
We're just going to go ahead and do a quick pilot change. I'm going to have, or disregard,
Havoc
weapons
6, good
change.
copy,
I'm gonna have,
he's moving up to your position.
I don't see this tower. Make sure you got the right ship mark.
I will try and
Either that or he's below defilade from us.
That's a good copy, Warlord. Interrogative, did you want to just come back up with your fucking reinforcement pilot for the moment, save the ordnance switch?
Alright, 3, continue your maneuvers.
Affirm, ordinances, the same.
Hardman, you need to get me a fire
copy,
mission
Alan.
for that striker, by the way. at some
6-3, copy.
Yeah, okay, we'll see what we can do.
Tosco's chomping at the bit for one, so he wanted to blow up that
All
part.
Station 7-0, be advised, troops in contact. Sounds like it's out to our southwest at this time. Be advised, no wires, no contact report. Yeah, no, because I know we'll get something sorted out.
Sounds good, thanks, man.
6, this is 3, over.
6 in traffic.
As I'm sure you can tell, we are being shot at
Order
from
copies.
town. I still not have any information on that yet, over.
6 Uniform Point 1.
Yes.
Roger, maneuver and start pushing through the town at your discretion. Yes, send it.
Over.
I guess that marksman was a machine gunner because that was the person that was just firing at him. He's dead.
That was definitely not where you had marked on Blue Force. Disregard.
Six, by the way, I copy. We'll try and make sure those marks are a little more accurate moving forward.
That was my bad. That was on our. The marker was accurate.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, Hardman, where's the other Vic going off-road on the
Dagger,
I've got no fucking idea.
Me, not with the platoon.
Handing over to Warlord 3-2 for all CCA.
Fucking. There we go.
6, be advised, half of my team is
second
in
Warlord.
this Vic, driving and gunning, the other
Warlord
half of
3-1,
the team is in that
back in
striker.
the air. We are at initial standoff.
Roger, all of your team needs to be staying with me, over.
Thank you very much.
Copy, we'll divert and move over towards your location with the Vex time now. Bravo, we need to start moving towards 6's position with the Vex, so that requires a little bit of off-roading.
I'm not worried about the striker off-roading, I'm worried about this off-roading.
I'm worried about this off-roading too, but I have to let them know that it requires a little bit of off-roading.
I know.
6-3 on 3-1, over.
6 in traffic.
6, we're getting Overwatch established first, and then...
Uniform, are you seeing anything moving outside of the town, or are you just looking inside town at this time?
6 copies.
I've been scanning kind of both, and I don't see anything outside of town. besides
Roger.
us.
Thunder, Warlord, interrogative. Uniform's reporting he's got no active movement outside of town at this time. Have your scans picked anything up at this time? I said at this time twice, like a fucking idiot.
As currently tied nothing outside of the town.
Roger on all.
That's negative from Warlord as well.
Roger.
I got eyes on a gunner roof of building 192 for my pause. Firing at us now.
Letting you know you'll probably be taking
Fire back.
the fire mission.
He's down.
Just to see how that thing works for the most part.
This is 6 in traffic.
6-3, we are in contact on the north side of the town, roughly 300 meters out.
All Station 7-0, be advised, contact reports are now coming up for that contact inside of
Roger,
town.
I know
Break.
there's contact all throughout the town. Just
Be advised, it sounds like we're mostly dealing with gunners on rooftops throughout the town. Task Force is engaging from our current position, but we are starting to push into town at this time.
Warlord
6,
copies.
be advised, no air asset or the UAV is seeing anything moving outside of town at this time, so it looks like our focus can stay pretty squarely within town for the moment.
Roger.
Seems
Be
like
advised,
focus is inside
air
town, so
assets,
you
including
might not get
UAV,
anything.
are seeing break.
I'm trying.
This is 6. When did my last transmission cut out?
6, this is 3, you said you had
Uniform, I'm dismounting.
information, and that's all over.
Copy.
Be advised, air assets are and UAV are picking up nothing outside of the town. All contacts are inside of the town, so start pushing into the town.
Wilco, we're moving over.
Havoc 4 copies last.
Three, this is Dagger on Trevor.
start moving to the west.
Send a dagger over.
Let's bring the Vic with us.
3-6 interrogative. Does 3 Romeo have his UAV up at the moment?
We're
Moving on you.
That's an A-firm over.
Roger that. Roger that, 3, be advised, we will attempt to keep our recon on the outer cordon of town if your intel efforts want to stay inside of town itself, over.
Yeah.
That sounds good, Dagger. 3-6 over.
Roger, Dagger out. Alright, definitely sounds like things are fucking heating up.
Pushing down here on the right, using this rock cover to advance.
Yeah, copy that.
Dagger, Warlord,
Dagger's
7-0.
displacing off this hill coming in behind you now. Warlord, go ahead, over.
Be advised, I have contact with a BMP-2 outside of town working on getting a marker
Warlord's
on it.
got eyes on BMP-2, stand by for mark.
6-3 on.
Stand by
Roger,
for
Warlord,
marker
standing
on
by.
BMP.
2 UAVs, yeah, firm. So the TACP runs 1 UAV and the platoon runs a second.
6-3, be advised, rifle squads are
Thunder, do a
now
check
entering
in.
the town to the
Yeah, firm. Did you not catch it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, do you want his ordnance?
Yes.
Okay, he's got 15 LAU rockets, 6 fucking AGM Mavericks, 6 Mark 82s, 2 AIM-9 X-rays, full load on the gun, 2 GBUs.
a rogue RPG air movement.
That's an autocannon.
Alright.
Pop smoke and displace those guys. Get your fucking 4-element on.
All station 7-0, be advised, we have ears on an autocannon. Is that BMP that Warlord already had tally on?
And they can self-designate it. Take it out.
Roger, 6.
Dagger, this is Warlord. I can confirm that BMP-2 is firing.
Roger, is that, can you fucking engage that from your current position?
Stand by.
6, be advised that BMP-2 is like 2.5 clicks to our southwest. We're going to be able to engage it, but just letting you know that's a long fucking way out.
Then
Dagger, Warlord,
get
A-firm,
fucking
we can
thunder
hit it.
on it. Like, we don't have anything that can engage that far out either.
No, AFM 6, we'll take care of it. I'm just letting you know that we've got Op 4 that far out. Roger, Warlord, you're clear. Type 3, take it out.
Dagger, Warlord, rifle.
Roger, Warlord, you'll have to provide your NVDA break. Thunder, Dagger 7-0.
This is 6 in traffic.
6, weapons is trying to get into Overwatch 1 so they can get eyes.
Thunder, this is Dagger on 7-0, over.
That, BMP or PCR, over.
6 copies, move at your discretion.
3 out.
Warlord interrogative, you getting comms with Thunder?
Be advised, vehicles.
Stone, let's move.
Command Vic and the Striker are kind of pinned down right now. There was
Dagger,
to a Vic
Warlord
right in front of
3-1,
us.
stand by while we attempt.
Roger, Warlord, focus is still on taking out that BMP, but I would like to be in comms with Thunder as well.
Dagger, Warlord, BDA on BMP-2, 100 over 100.
BMP's down. Roger, Warlord, thanks much.
Be
Complete
advised that
cast.
BMP is down.
Good copy, just gonna call and ask for confirmation. A firm.
Warlord interrogative, what are your eyes like down at that far south where that BMP was?
Dagger, Warlord, we've got good eyes.
Roger that, Warlord. Go ahead and continue scanning that far out. If we've got Ob 4 that fucking far away, then we could be in for a change of plans here.
A-firm, Warlord copies.
6, did you see that we lost a fucking gun truck here?
3 RTO.
No, but we had a BMP shooting at us, so.
Roger, you had 3 Romeo call in for you on 3-1.
Dagger,
This is 6 in traffic.
1 on 7-0 and negative comms with Thunder 6-1 at this
Be
time.
advised, 3-1.
Roger, Warlord, I'm a little gonna be in the shit here. Can you... Oh, Thunder, there you go.
If you hadn't interrupted me, they would have told me.
Thunder apologizes.
Sorry, sir.
Roger, hold on deck for now. If we stay in the town, we'll We'll keep the Vic.
Thunder, no problem. I was just advising that BMP-2 that we encountered 2.5 clicks to our southwest break. Go ahead and extend your scanning to our far south at this time. Make sure that we don't have anything else down there that we're not fucking prepared for.
6, this is Havoc 4.
Roger. I was going to the south to advise comms appear to be cutting out.
Keep it outside of the town, as well as more able to use that Mark 19 in those hills. Command Vic will stick with you though.
Thunder, interrogative, is that comms any better on 7-0?
4 out.
6, be advised, I've pushed Thunder out to the south a little bit to scan down there, make sure there's nothing else fucking nasty happening in that direction.
6 copies.
Alright, uniform, you ready to keep moving through town?
A-frame.
Alright, let's go. All station 7-0, this is Dagger, be advised, update here from the ground. Ground element has lost one of its gun tracks at this time.
Thunder copies.
Warlord copies.
Fucking shit going on down here, isn't there?
I just feel like this town would have been way better without digs.
Am I clear to check out the UAV, or are we moving a little more?
We will be moving a little bit, but I'm going to just let 3-3 get that truck sorted out here first, so you can jump back in for a minute if you want.
Across the road and then keep pushing south.
6, be advised, Dagger's over with 3-3 here on the western side. We're just holding behind a wall while they try to not run us over.
6 copies.
He said he believes.
Thunder, Dagger, sends here.
Dagger, this is Thunder, recheck 7-0.
6, 3.
Thunder, have you 5x570, how many?
6 in traffic.
6, Havoc 3 is approaching phase line 1 at this time. I'll let you know when we start crossing to phase line 2 over.
6 copies.
3 out.
Alright, I'm gonna stay on this leftmost road, the east. So the Vic, so I can stay with the Vic. Go ahead and pull the Vic
Dagger,
up
Warlord
to
on
my
7-0.
position now, pull it up to this road and then
Warlord,
turn
go
right
ahead.
where I am.
Be advised, I've spotted about a patrol-sized infantry to this town south of you. Red form marker 0456.
Roger, interrogative, are they within that town or moving towards us at this time?
They're within that town, fortified in the buildings.
Roger.
I'll copy on that Vic, Havoc 4.
Us. 6, I don't think they radio checked on point 1. I don't know if they have someone here.
6, 3 on 3-1 over.
Havoc 4, you need the driver or gunner of that Vic on point 1. Brake. Tell him to pull right off the road.
Alright, uniform, let's go.
Copy, pulling right off the road.
Six is 3 on 3-1 over.
Send it.
6, 3 is now pushing past phase line 1 and pushing to phase line 2 over.
6 copies.
3 out.
6, Dagger, point 1.
Oh shit, you fucking
send it.
check your Android. We got the town to our south. We got enemy infantry in that town. It's about another click out to our south.
Oh, bowling girl, easy. Watch it. Watch behind you. There you go.
Roger, we'll take care of it once we get done pushing through this town.
Roger out.
Push forward a little bit so it's clear.
Alright, moving. Move the big back on the road and start pushing south. Let's push up through here, make sure all these little back sides are clear.
Alright, Stone, let's move.
Alright.
All station 70 interrogative. Do you guys want to sit rep from what's going on down here?
I was looking to get into the next phase.
Dagger, Wooler 3170, say again.
Woolet interrogative, are you guys looking for a sit rep at this time?
331, make sure you're holding position.
More information is always good, Dagger. Send it.
Roger, it's not going to be terribly useful information. Be advised, Task Force is pushing through the town at this time, taking fairly intermittent contact from the buildings, which we're obviously clearing out as we go. We are moving through our phase line at this time, pushing up to phase line 2, and yeah, nothing major, just lots of small contact.
Copy all, Dagger.
Be advised, I'm also having spotty comms with Thunder. Are you guys having any more success on 7-1?
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Negative, that is,
Keep that gun pointed down the road south, but make sure that the VIC itself is ready to pull in on the streets, cross streets.
Roger, no.
Thanks, dude. Hey, we got a shooter right.
You're all set.
Dagger, be advised, Thunder, I'm currently hearing you. However, it is pretty inconsistent, I believe.
I'm with y'all.
4, how copy on point 1?
Roger, Thunder, be advised, I do have my whip extended for maximum possible communication chance.
6.
Looks like
6 is force in traffic.
I still got no one from this vehicle.
Alright, Stone, let's go up to 4 striker.
I have told the gunner to be on 31.1. He's notified me that he is on there, but I'm not sure what's going on.
Y'all check your dagger.
I will get it squared
Watch
away
this
though.
alleyway on your right. They're shooting down it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we got tracers coming in on this alleyway on the right side.
Crossing.
6, this is 3 on tree 1 over.
This is 6 in traffic.
Heavy 3 has now reached phase 1, 2, about to push to phase 1, 3 over.
6 copies.
3 out.
Whoever's in that VIC on point 1, pull the VIC out on the road enough so that you can have the gun pointed south brake, but make sure that the vehicle
Let's
is
just hold up in this little patch of defilade.
on the road real quick.
Copy.
I just want it to be a little closer to 6.
Copy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
6 be advised, Dagger Element's pulled over to you. We're just off the road here in a little ditch.
6 copies.
Back in. There we go.
Dagger, this is Thunder 70.
Thunder, go ahead.
Just no, really check there.
I hear you 5x5 Thunder, but you are cutting in and out. When I hear you, it's loud and clear though. Alright, let's pop in here real quick.
Dagger, Phoenix 1170.
1-1, go ahead.
If the task force would appreciate it, we can sling load a vehicle to replace the lost one to the rear of the lines. That should go. Over.
1-1, that's a good copy. I will relay
Crossing, I'm gonna
3675.
push up, see if I can get eyes on whatever that.
6 Dagger, point 1. 6 interrogative, do you want Road Tree to sling us up a new gun truck to replace the one we lost?
Negative. We're
6.
Roger.
3-1 over.
1-1, this is Dagger on 7-0, over.
Dagger, send traffic for 1170.
1-1, be advised that is a negative per 6 at this time.
Good copy, we'll continue doing nothing, over.
Roger, over. Six, we got some kind of building out here to the southeast. Looks like a government building or something. Big fucking fancy piece of shit covered in windows.
Roger.
6, this is 3-1 over.
This is 6 in traffic.
Be advised, Havoc 3 has reached phase line break. Yeah, reached phase line 3. Continue moving to phase line 4, over.
6 copies. Watch for guys pushing between these
All
buildings.
Station 7-0, be advised, Task Force has reached phase
over.
line 3, is now proceeding towards phase line 4.
3 out.
Oiler copies.
Alright, Uniform, are you good to go?
Yeah.
Roger, are you seeing anything moving outside of town yet?
Negative.
Dagger situation update. Thunder is off station
To the south.
until further notice, looks like.
Well, that's a good copy. I had eyes on the same. I assume he'll
sounds
be
like
back
there's
with us
friendlies about
somewhat
to pop out
shortly.
in front
We
of
will
you
see
over
what
there.
happens.
Copy
Move
that.
up, yeah,
Remain
move over
hostile.
here. Let's move up this alleyway.
In the meantime, can Lancer do a thing? Over.
Be advised at this point, I don't have anything for Lancer to do, but I will work on finding something.
Well, that's why we got the 50 cal. Wrong note.
Paul, who are you guys with?
3-1. Alright.
Roger. We're going to be out here on your east.
Roger, good.
Copy that.
Uniform, let's get on these fucking little rocks here.
Copy that.
Dagger, Warlord 3170.
Scan.
3-1, go ahead.
6 in traffic.
Roger, Warlord
6
31
revised
requesting
on your
permission to
location
push up
just
to
south of your location.
middle
3-1 is trying to take care of HMG.
hold off point and start reconning to the south.
6
to
copies.
scan for AA and possible
Let's move over here and clear up
RF. Over.
these fucking alleyways.
Warlord, be advised that should be fine. Thunder was down there before and didn't report anything or mark anything up in terms of AA, so hopefully that means we're pretty clear.
Well, the copies all. We're going to be pushing to, the secondary standoff, so.
Roger, Warlord.
You guys good? Hey, firm. Those look good on this one.
Team 2, go ahead and push past me.
6, be advised, Warlord's going to move south to their second stand off point that we've marked. We have had no sign of any anti-air threat so far.
Roger.
Is this compound going in? Going left? Spray green.
I saw X's through the doorway.
Probably this alpha be advised you can lift over days at a time. We'll hold security at the end of the over there so we can
Got it. Tag that compound.
Audio. Going to go next.
Ooh, that was coming off on the right. Gotcha.
Next is there.
Yeah, left to right.
I popped one of the guys.
Look, Uniform, I shot something. Yeah, 6, be advised, I just dropped one on the hill
Watch
to
those
your
houses
front.
on the left. We didn't.
You had to reload.
And yeah, we've had contacts on the back side of these houses. I dropped one back here earlier.
Alright. Well, I guess there's no more baddies for me to shoot.
No, you missed it. There was one, and he's gone.
Yep.
Let's get in that building so we can get eyes out from the roof.
6, 3-1 over.
This is 6 in traffic.
6, Havoc 3 has reached phase line 4. We are now pushing to phase
Actually, let's
line
move up to
5.
6. He's in that
Break.
building just to our front.
3-4 has reached
Roger.
Overwatch 2 and hold in fast there. Over.
6 copies.
3 out.
Alright, Hill, I'm on you.
Going up, taking right.
Well, this is Dagon 70, interrogative, over.
Driving straight.
Dagger Warlord.
Warlord, interrogative, did I already give you guys the fucking change of plan update on what we're going to do once we're done clearing this town out?
Negative, not at this time.
This is 6, I might be
Roger,
here,
be advised, once we push through this town, we will be pushing down to that town to our southwest to clear out the stuff that you have marked up.
Havoc 4, what the fuck are you doing?
Warlord copies.
Coming from that villa over there.
Roger.
Rooftop of that villa.
6 is 4, be advised, they are trying to provide Overwatch in the hills. They started movement before the rest of the platoon did. I've got them stopped at this time.
Well, don't get them stopped, get them back here with the fucking rest of the line.
Copy, welcome.
Are you moving, Bravo?
I'm gonna move over to the villa and fucking watch it get cleared.
Roger.
Roger 6.
Yep.
Watching south.
Anytime now, sweethearts.
Alright. I'm
Anytime
watching
now.
over toward that villa. Although I can't really see rooftop because of the trees.
Perrin, can you hear me up there?
Negative, we've got everything cleared up here.
No, I said, can you hear me?
The skies suck really because of all the treetops.
Alright, uniform, if you're good, let's keep moving.
Yep, good to go.
Roger.
We've been bunched up. Keep
Roger.
No, there's the next one. Clear this shit out. Let's go.
Yep, got him.
Right looks clear, left looks clear, everything looks clear.
Keep moving.
Just gonna let him get a little bit more distance up on point.
Roger that.
Copy.
I just figure that villa building down in front of us here is going to give us a nice rooftop to sit on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fucking that's a good idea. We'll do that.
One of those fancy government buildings.
Oh yeah, with the fucking art and the windows and the swanky
beautiful.
going on. Alright, these guys are pushing, let's go down there.
Alright.
That's Bravo. I'm gonna wrap up the ghost that's currently on.
Roger that. Alpha, be advised, our responsibility are these fucking buildings. Just make sure everything around
Alright,
is
let's move.
clear. Bravo's gonna clear out the shit behind us, over.
Ready. Bravo, once they're clear,
Point 1, turn that Vic right, bring it up this road.
Yeah. You guys, are there any good eyes looking out to the fucking east?
6 daggers down here right on the fucking end of this road with everyone else.
Too tall.
Roger, team 1, claps on me.
Fucking
Let's
hills.
make sure there's nothing behind us. And then I'll call up and ask for permission.
This is marking. It's good.
No, it's not marked.
All those buildings you're going past may not all be sprayed, but I watched them clear them, so they should be clear.
It looked clear, but there was no mark. Okay, yeah. I don't look down.
Go ahead and push out down to your southwest up until the end of the bend.
Alright, so uniform, you're not seeing anything moving out to the far south at all?
6.
Not at all.
Stay
I'm
traffic.
searching my UAV for the south right now to see
This
if
is
I
6,
can
is that villa
see
cleared out?
anything else, like even
Roger.
further, but nothing.
Gotcha.
Alright,
There's people in there.
Warlord Dagger 70.
This is 6, disregard, I'm moving
Dagger
in.
Warlord.
People that are clearing it.
Interrogative, what are your eyes like there out to the south? Anything interesting weaseling around that we should know about?
Fucking shacks that haven't been cleared out, so we're gonna take that shit.
Negative, not at this time. I have nothing other than what I marked previously.
3 on 3-1, that's a firm that villa is clear.
Copy
Over.
that.
Hold security.
6 copies.
High, looks clear. From my
3 out.
position, go ahead and move.
Is your UAV the one out to the east or the one out to the west?
One out to the west.
Okay, it's a little close.
That's close.
Roger, we're fucking.
Yeah, because I mean we had like a BMP2 like on that hill that it's.
Okay.
Well, no,
Yeah,
actually the
I've been
BMP was
paying
just kind of
attention.
behind it.
3 push
But
to the south end of this town, get a defensive
Okay,
line
I'll push
south
it back.
and get prepared
it
to
doesn't
start
like
moving
it.
south.
It's not the end of the world. Just keep it in mind.
6 is
Copy.
3, good copy.
If I see
Getting
anything
that done.
south moving to the
Break.
like up to the north, I'll pull it back.
I'm going to
Roger.
allow 3-1 to push
copy.
out to the southeast, roughly 135 to clear out the little farm area that I have marked. Over.
I'm just getting trying to set up perimeter. It's just coming out of the building.
3-1 south, straight south.
Thanks.
Well, Station 70, be advised at this stage
Six
we are
copies.
pretty
You
much
need
calling
to
this
formulate
town
a
clear.
fucking movement
We
for
are
your platoon to
pushing
start moving
Havoc
break.
3-1 out to the little fucking farmhouse
that
to the
town to our
southeast as marked on the map.
That's all marked up, unnamed.
Once they've done that, we're going to be
Little
moving out
intersection.
to the southwest to eliminate those targets you got marked.
I am pushing south-southwest up onto that
Oiler
hilltop to
copies.
see if I can get eyes on a 5-way intersection.
6 is moving south-southwest, go to the hilltop.
Good copy, 6, we'll come with you. Alright.
Yep.
So Stone, as you'll figure out, the hardest part of this job is doing recon while also moving every 3 seconds.
Yeah. it's not that bad so far, but I'm sure it can get pretty hectic.
It can get pretty rowdy, yeah. All stations, be advised, we do seem to have troops once again in contact. Looks like it is that 3-1 element that was pushing out to the southwest.
Oiler copies.
6 is Havoc 4.
This is 6 in traffic.
Interrogative, are we cleared on the Mark 19 on anything in that second town where that 5-point intersection, anything hostile in that with Mark 19?
Negative.
Copy, out.
Alright, pushing up to this next ridge southwest. See if I can get eyes on that objective.
It looks like elements from 3-3 are already pushing this way as well.
Go for 3-3.
Let's just put something up here, because I don't like those ridge lines. Unless we're moving. We're moving. Scrap it, we're moving. Looks like we're going down this way.
6, this is 3 on 3-1 over.
6 in traffic.
6, be advised you are out by yourself. You're a good 100 plus meters from the platoon break. 3-1 is finishing clearing up the farm area. Break. I really did not see a good route to get to this town besides bounding forward by squads. It's pretty much all flat land over.
Roger, there is nothing flat about this area out here. I'm about to have eyes on this intersection.
Copy.
You can move up to this area where I am, break. We got a pretty good long ridge line up here. You can get a good majority of the platoon up here. I'm not seeing any enemies immediately visible, break, so we might be able to push through and get it secure over.
Good copy, 6. 3-2 and 3-4 moving to position, Tom, now. That'll allow 3-3 and 3-1 to bound past over.
Good stuff. Well, Station 70, be advised, Task Force is preparing to move on that fucking movement as marked to our southwest break. Getting a defensive line kind of set up at Havoc 6's position as marked on Blue Force. 3-1 and 3-3 elements will be pushing past us on our east as they move south.
You wanted the DM.
No,
Warlord copies.
how that got confused, but I mean, keep eyes overwatch there. That's where we're moving to next.
The ridge
I don't
pass
have
where
any.
you just
I don't have
pointed
any
is left
targets.
Alpha's tell.
Dagger, this is Warlord 3-1 on 7-0.
3-1, go ahead, 7-0.
Send it, 6-0.
Yeah, we're going to be rolling to the southwestern
position.
standoff point right now. We'll adjust accordingly, so.
Yeah, roger that. Be advised, it looks like there's really not much moving around out here, so anything you can see will be greatly appreciated.
Send it.
Looks like we have some 1 BTR on op marker 0518 moving northwest.
Dagger, Warlord on 7-0.
Warlord, is this about the BTR?
Roger.
Affirm.
Roger.
Roger that, I just had Uniform call out the same thing. Don't have any clearances on it at the moment, but if you want to keep positive solution ready, I'll let you know.
Roger.
6, be advised, Warlord's tracking that BTR if you need it taken care of.
tell him to track it until it stops and look like it's about to start shooting at us. I want it to get as far away from our next objective as possible before we take it out.
Roger. Thunder, standby, break. Warlord, this is Dagger 70.
Dagger Warlord 70.
Warlord, go ahead and just keep tracking that one for the moment. Six said he doesn't want to take it out until it looks like it's actually getting ready to engage us, so stand by for additional clearances as and when the situation develops.
Warlord standing by.
Thunder, send traffic.
Havoc 4, I want you to watch that ridge line with that Mark 19.
fixed.
The ridge line is about 1.2 clicks to the south.
Good copy,
of that
Thunder.
big
Got you
hilltop
5x5 on
at about
7-0, break.
165.
The advised task force is preparing to move to our southwest to eliminate OPFOR markers as marked. Known threats in the AO include 1x BTR, whose mark has now disappeared. I assume it's being remarked. Still known AA, so just go ahead and get yourself established as normal.
Brilliant, thank you very much. Check in as previous.
Good copy, I've got you at 15 LAUs, 6 AGMs, 6 Mark 82s, 2 AIM-9s, float on the gun, 2 GPUs.
Perfect, Dagger.
Roger that, be advised, troops in contact.
Troops in contact.
Uniform, say again.
This is 6, I got eyes on the top of a BTR at 215.
3.
Is that the BTR that Warlord had?
I believe so, 6.
Over.
Are they able to take it out now?
4 copies last.
No worries, we'll get it taken care of. Warlord, this is Dagger 70, be advised you're clear type 3 on that BTR.
Just get buckled down.
Dagger Warlord confirms we're working to get eyes on it.
Good copy, be advised. Task force is engaging with, looks like Mark 19s and the heavy MGs at this time, so should have plenty of traces out that way for you.
Don't entice BTR.
Let's go left where those guys were getting shot at. Make sure they're okay.
6, be advised, Thunder's got tally on that BTR. Warlord's lost track of it. Are you okay for me to switch to Thunder?
Yes.
Roger. Thunder, be advised, I'm going to task switch over to you until Warlord find it. You're clear to come in on that BTR.
Be advised that BTR's moving. It should be coming into view of those 50s and that Mark 19. Get it lit the fuck up.
How do I not see this? They're shooting like here.
Dagger Warlord on 70.
Warlord, go ahead.
Are we still type 3 on that BTR?
Yeah, that's an affirm. Thunder's coming in as well, but so long as it's dead, I don't really mind.
Who?
Done 30 seconds on guns.
Roger, 30 seconds. Guns, Warlord, be ready with a follow-up. Thunder's 30 seconds, guns on the BTR. Warlord's found it, ready with a follow-up if need be.
You need to work on your definition of 30 seconds.
Yeah, affirm.
BDA on that BTR is 100 over 100.
All station 70, be advised, BDA is being called as 100 over 100, complete cast, thank you much.
Roger, cast complete.
Warlord copies.
Warlord, interrogative, disregard, I'll talk to you after.
Do you guys have a UAV up? Are all those red markers in this little shit town, this 5-way intersection we're clearing, still there?
Dagger, just double checking on my last stat wasn't close to front, is that correct?
That's an affirm, that was not DC.
Roger, thank you very much, over. Out to correction.
Havoc 4, I want you maintaining overwatch on that ridge line out to the south that I told you to keep eyes on before. That's what you need to be doing right now.
Solid copy. We'll maintain overwatch.
Get it dialed in for mortars.
Copy last.
6 out.
6, this is RTO on...
Uniform, let's get going.
6 in traffic.
Be advised, Havoc 3 is entering that intersection. Time now, over.
6 copies.
RTO out.
Like friendly fire to me.
3-2, we're pushing past you on your left.
6-4, be advised, mortar striker has Ridge dialed in and is ready for anything up there.
6 copy.
So when we get up here behind these rocks just behind me, fucking jump in the UAV and see if you can see anything up on that ridge that Havoc 4 was just talking about.
Copy. Out to our southeast?
Southwest, I think.
Southwest, okay.
Oh yeah, just check all those ridge lines around us, see if there's anything fucking sneaking up.
Alright.
Alright, it's clear up here. Check that balcony downstairs.
There's a... Yeah, never mind.
I didn't see a dead guy with a machine gun, and that's definitely what I heard. Oh, it might have been that window across. Check the roof.
Six is 3 on 3-1, over.
Nothing that
6 in traffic.
6 be advised, we are almost clear of this town at this time. Possibly 1 or 2 contacts left. We'll be ready to move in less than 5. Mike's over.
This is 6, Roger, break. I'm seeing and hearing shots going out far to the south. What's going on out there?
Wait, over.
Havoc 4, I'm seeing contacts. South, 165.
Dagger, this is Warlord. I saw some infantry. There's also a gas coming where that infantry was.
Yep,
We're working on getting a marker now.
I believe we've engaged them at this time.
Yeah, 6 is 3. Our weapons element, engage them from 900 meters, squad size infantry to the south. They are down, over.
Roger, if this shit's cleared out, let's get pushing south to that ridgeline.
That guy's just moving further north towards us.
Break, 6 is
Tiger have a marker. 0528 is the location of 1 times gas.
Send it, Dagger, over.
God damn it, me and my muted fucking microphone.
Up to these rocks.
Thanks, Winter, for the fucking catch. Roger, Dagger.
Tiger BOS that gas has or slash had
you follow this guy.
SMG on top of it. Over.
7-4.
Roger that, Thunder, I believe they're engaging that at this time.
Going right
Yeah,
to
Roger,
left
I told
across.
All Station 70, be advised, Havoc 4 is going to be putting out a fire mission out to the south behind that ridgeline.
Give it about a round per grid square, so
Roger.
go across the ridgeline on the back
Well,
side and
copies.
drop about 10 rounds.
Alright, uniform, let's move.
Copy, backside of the ridge
Copy.
line,
That,
1 round per grid square.
That guy's is moving further east.
Okay.
Yep.
Was anyone shooting at it or not yet?
Just went behind Deflade. They were shooting at it, but it was
6 in
coming down
traffic.
the other fire.
Roger, they'll take care of it then.
Overwatch is moving to assault position inside the town. Break. We have secured our Devon 6. It is on location with Overwatch at development. Over.
Roger, start moving these guys south up to that ridge line at your discretion.
Wilco, over.
Six is Havoc 4. Fire mission is going out at this time.
6 copy.
Alright, Havoc 3, firemen, outgoing time now. As soon as the splashes start, your maneuvers. Actually, disregard 3-4 and 3-2. Are you almost set up here?
You stole my thunder, 3-1.
Technically, it's my thunder.
Haha.
3-4, 3-2,
Funny.
and you guys will push up to our position to support.
Flash, flash, flash.
There's gonna be some
Dagger
big fucking
Warlord
booms.
Sub-Zero.
Start pushing up 3-1 and
Warlord, go ahead, Sub-Zero.
together until 3-4.
Be advised, you have about a squad's worth of infantry to your southwest at red 4 marker 0530.
Havoc 3, this is Dagger on 3-1, over.
Moving towards your location
Roger,
now.
Warlord. Havoc 3, be advised you have about a squad of enemy infantry moving in from Blue Force marker 0530, currently about 1 kilometer out to our southwest.
Copy.
Stealing my mark.
Roger, the Dagger out.
Next 4 rounds, flash, flash, flash.
6, 3 on 3-1, over.
Six is 4 rounds complete, splash, flash, flash.
3, this is 6 in traffic.
6, be advised, my assault element is pushing through the ridgeline to the southwest. Break. We will be engaging the red 4 marker 0530 momentarily. Break. My Overwatch element is catching up to their position time now. Over.
Can I weapon rest?
6 copies. Those guys on our fucking west flank are already down. Someone lit them up.
That's great news. Over. 3 out.
Alright, bring those Vics up. Let's start pushing south up to this ridgeline. Be advised, our current orders are to push south up to that ridgeline and get Overwatch on that town that's on the other side. Break, and that's it.
Havoc 3, copy. Over.
6 out.
Uniform, you good to move?
Yep.
Let's go.
Did you guys get a UAV or any sort of recon over in that town yet?
Which town is you talking about? The one that we're moving to?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you talking about the town that we're currently moving up into right now?
The one south on the other side of the ridgeline. 9 or something, I'll tell you when I get stopped.
Copy.
All Station 70, be advised, Green Element is moving again. We are pushing south over this
I need
ridge
you guys
line.
to get caught up with those Vics. I'm out here by myself.
We are currently looking for a scan of the town just south of that ridge line. Apparently our current orders are to push to that and clear it out as well, but that's all I know at this time.
Roger's at the town of Mayan.
There's an A-firm.
Copy, get eyes out.
Roger scanning now.
Warlord copies.
6, just 3 on 3-1, over.
This is 6 in
Target
traffic.
is under 70.
6, we are taking
Go ahead, over.
automatic fire from hill 226.
Initial scan, I see
Grid
no
rep
thermal contact at all.
077-041.
Good copy,
We're
break.
Push cleared out and
Warlord, Dagger 70.
Dagger Warlord.
Warlord, interrogative, could you make use of pushing a little further south, or are your eyes fine where you are at the moment?
Eyes are pretty good where they are right now.
6 copies.
Good copy on all, Warlord. Let me know if you guys need to pull it in, and I'll let 6 know.
Warlord copies.
Target is under 70, over.
Thunder, go ahead.
Red 405 for 3-4, you have 1 time to our staff squad pushing to location time now.
Roger, thank you much. Havoc 3, this is Dagger on 3 whenever.
Send a Dagger over.
6, go first.
3, this is 6. Have this squad over here push east of this compound. Clear it out, hasty. It's 3-1. They're running away from it and putting their back to it.
Copy that.
16.1.
Fucking reconcile Tom now.
Send it.
Let's go.
That town is completely clear at this time.
Roger.
Alright.
Disregard, I'll have the HQ element clear it. Dagger, dismount and come over here, up here and help clear this town out. Or this fucking compound.
Yeah, Roger, 6, be advised, we weren't mounted. We're 200 meters behind you. We're catching up now. Three, this is Dagger on 3 whenever.
Send a Dagger over.
3, be advised, check your Android. I don't have the number on me right now, but to our direct south, we got an enemy squad marked as pushing towards our location from the direct south, over.
Copy that. You have a marker on that squad, over?
So from 0534.
Copy, got eyes on it. They're moving direct north, correct, over?
That's the last I heard from Thunder 3, over.
Tango Mike, pass it over.
Roger, Dagger out. 100 meters out, 6.
Sure doesn't sound clear on the other side of that ridge. Pushing over to the next bit. Right's clear from the outside, I'm going left. Current, I'm back. Alright, I'm gonna peek in the front door, then we're just gonna push.
Left clear.
Right clear.
All clear.
Alright, Fork, you pushed up on that ridge line.
Copy, moving up to ridgeline.
Dagger Warlord on 7-0.
Warlord, go ahead.
Be advised, I have eyes on another BMP2. Working on getting you a.
Warlord's got another
marker for it.
BMP2, he's marking it now.
6-3 on 3-1.
Roger, Warlord, thank you.
He sees it, take it out. I don't want to deal, like, we are in really bad position to deal with a fucking BMP right now.
Good copy.
This is 6 in traffic.
Warlord, this is Dagger on 7-0, be advised, you can belay marker, you are cleared type 3 on that BMP2, just go ahead and take it out, over.
They're all down at this time, over.
A firm, Warlord's rifle.
3 out.
Roger, Warlord, thank you. Also, because I don't know where the fuck that is, you'll need to give us your own PDA.
I'll get these rocks before I crest.
Warlord copies.
I assume it wasn't close to any friendly positions or anything like that too?
Negative.
Yeah, cool. That's that kind of figured because we've been scanning around our own position pretty fucking intently with the UAV.
Be advised, BDA is 100 over 100.
3 on 3-1.
Roger, Warlord, complete cast, thank you. Is that it
6
way
in
out to the
traffic.
fucking west?
6, was that a possible bomb, a gun run by Thunder that I just heard out to the north of, south?
A firm, if you're seeing a smoke plume there, that's it.
I think it was west.
Holy shit.
Looks like there's a BMP on fire up there.
Fucking 1.5 clicks away to our west, goddamn. Thanks, Warlord.
Havoc 4, get that GMG pushed up here. Get oriented 155. There's a fucking squad of guys pushing up here. Light them up with the Mark 19.
Copy, moving it.
Pull that 50 up here and light those guys up. It's not Hill 155, it's bearing 155. They're right here in front of us.
Stations be advised, troops are again in contact with troops coming at us from our southeast.
3, this is uniform on 3-1.
Warlord copies.
Six, I'm sure you've seen it, but we're getting pretty spread out here at the moment.
3, this is 6.
Send it over.
You need to get your platoon spread out on this ridge line, not all up on one hilltop. Over.
Copy. Making that happen. Tom now. Over.
Target, just as an update, be advised you where you're starting to get hostile troops within that town.
Roger, Thunder. Uniform, that little 5-way crossroads we just pushed through, can you check it's clear, and if it is, clean those markers up?
Yep.
Cool. And actually anything that it looks like we're already like past or engaging, just go ahead and clean them up.
Copy.
Thunder Dagger sounds it.
Havoc 4 is getting something shot at him from the southeast.
Alright, 4, get ready to push west across.
Yeah, Roger, it's marked on Blue Force.
Oh, okay.
Copy, ready to move west across the ridge line.
Warlord Dagger sounds it.
Dagger Warlord.
Warlord requesting an update on Blue Force marker 0535 in grid 071020. Hey Diver, how's it going? And yes, they're
Sorry,
running
could you say
Instructor.
again?
Requesting update on Blue Force marker 0535, grid 071020.
You got a real limited number of rounds.
Stand by, let me check it real quick.
Start pushing west.
Thanks Warlord, no major rush, just want to see what's happening down there. Thunder Dagger radio check.
Go, oh, sorry. Still copy 70.
Havoc 3, this is Havoc 1.
Roger,
Or
Thunder.
Havoc 6.
Send it. Havoc 6 over.
We are getting up on this ridge line and we are getting eyes down south. We are
Dagger
not
Warlord
pushing
on
down
10-0.
south. Stop
Warlord,
moving
go.
south.
That marker is old, there used to be a Ural there, but it's gone.
6 out.
Be advised, we have a Ural with a ZU in the AO, working on getting a marker on it.
Roger. Make sure we're a safe distance. Let's not play fucking down pilot rescue 2 up scenario.
Affirm.
Dagger, you don't carry debt, do you?
Nope, but I have an A10.
Dagger Warlord, be advised, ZU is engaging
3 on 3-1 over.
our friendly infantry.
6 in traffic.
6, we have a fucking Zeus in the fucking AO.
Yeah, Roger, we're
We are
getting it
setting a marker.
called up from 3 now.
It is out to the southeast, over.
I'm being told it's out to the southeast.
Roger. What were you about to say, Dagger?
I was about to say the thing about the Zeus that's now shooting at us, but I'm guessing you know that already.
Is it a Shilka or a Tunguska or a fucking...
It's a Ural with a 2-barrel on the back.
6.
Alright, get it taken out.
Thunder, be advised,
Thunder,
that's how
Dagger,
you said you coming.
Roger. Thunder, did you say you have eyes on?
This is 6, Dagger's already on it.
Affirm.
Roger, is it clear or danger close?
That's what you're calling
Yep.
about.
Roger, you're clear type 3, ordnance your discretion. Push ASAP, it's
Push
fucking
30 seconds.
tearing at us.
I need to know where that IDF is coming from. We got IDF coming in on our right flank.
Yeah, AFM 6, I just heard it. I'll call it up now.
Copy 30 seconds.
AFM 30 seconds, you're fucking clear to engage. Warlord Dagger sends it.
Havoc 4, get dismounted and put
Dagger
rounds
Warlord
on that
10-0.
fucking...
Warlord, be advised, we're taking IDF at this time. You know what to do.
4 copies all. You want us hitting it with the mortar?
Affirm, looking
instead?
for
We can
mortars.
hit it with
Yes.
the mortar.
That's what I want you hitting it with, period.
Copy. We'll task mortar onto
It's
it.
across
Alright,
the
let's
fucking
go.
valley from us, almost straight south.
Copy.
One away.
Go.
Roger, 108.
Copy. Eyes on marker 0542.
Stand by BDA.
Let's be real careful on this hill, because this is where it was fucking shooting at.
Saw Thunder just fly past it.
Copy.
Did he not shoot
100
it?
over 100.
He dropped a
Down from
bomb
that
on
bike,
it.
He
He's
just shot at us. Get the fuck down from there.
Thunder's called at 100 over 100. He dropped a bomb on it.
Roger.
Thank you, Thunder. Complete cast.
Roger, cast complete.
6, this is for interrogative. Did Thunder just drop a bomb on that Zeus gun?
Hey, drop something on it. It's down.
Copy. Do you still want us firing our mortar at it or negative?
Negative.
Isn't it shooting itself?
Rock
Don't
up.
forget to keep watching. Alright, no worries, Diver. Have a good one. Hope life is pretty good. Doing the things that you're doing. And Better than what this guy's doing.
This is 6. I'd roger your solid copy.
4 out.
God fucking.
Hey, Havoc 3, there's Havoc 6.
Send it over.
Why are you still pushing guys south towards the town?
Break. We're taking position. We're taking fucking IDF on my position, roughly hill.
Thunder, this is Dagger 70.
7 and grid rep.
Go ahead.
076.
Thunder, did you copy my last about IDF hunting in the AO?
Way over.
Roger, Wilco.
Thanks much. Warlord, I assume no update at this time.
Do not push south. Our current orders are to hold this ridge line.
Dagger, this is Warlord. Be advised, I think I found the mortar position. It's at red marker 0545.
Stand by, I'm getting intel from Warlord right now. 0545, eyes on. Marked Blue Force 0545 to our southwest.
6 is 4. You want to strap in mortars on that possible mortar pit at 0545, red 4 marker.
This is 6. Last calling station. Say again.
6, this is 4. Do you want us dropping mortars on that possible mortar location at 0545, red 4 marker?
Stand by. If that's what we want, we'll let you know.
Wilco. 4 out.
Damn it.
Is that an accurate marker on that mortar location?
Dagger, this is Warlord on 70.
I accidentally just deleted it. I'll have him remark it. Warlord, stand by. Can you remark that mortar pit? I accidentally deleted it.
Get the mortar set up and get ready to drop rounds on that thing.
We're going to task Havoc 4 on it, so requesting as accurate as you can manage for me, Warlord. I apologize for fucking up your shit.
Hey, I'm working on it.
Yeah, Warlord's remarking that mortar pit now. There it is. Do you
Dagger,
want me to
Warlord,
call that to Havoc 4?
Also, we have a BMP2 in the area. Working on marker for that.
Roger, Warlord's also calling a BMP2. I'll get uniform to relay once it gets marked. Havoc 4, this is Dagger on 3-1 over.
Dagger, this is Havoc 4, send traffic over.
Havoc 4, be advised you are cleared for a fire mission on Blue Force 0546, grid 071020. Make it probably 2 rounds HE if you're using the striker,
Dagger,
and we'll advise corrections of VDA.
Priority
Stand
on
by.
that fucking BMP up there.
6 is uniform, they tell the BMP.
Warlord, is this about the BMP?
Hey, firm, it's marked on map.
Get out of the line of fire of that auto
Red 4
cannon.
marker 0547.
Fucking get 3-4 on that BMP to straight west of us.
Dagger's back up.
We'll go over.
6, can you confirm you want air on that? Sorry, I went down, I missed it. Roger.
I can laze
All stations, 7-0, be advised you are clear type 3 control on that BMP. Advise if you need a laze, both myself and 6 are in a position to laze at this time. Stand by 6, I got a laze as well, I think we're good.
No laze needed.
Warlord's rifle. Roger, Warlord rifle. Stand by, I will advise.
This is 6 in traffic.
6, 3-4 is about to engage that
Thanks, uniform.
PCR, break. Fucking Havoc 4, striker.
Warlord, be advised, that is fucking 100 over 100.
The armor piece out to the west is fucking catastrophic. Over.
Who's still up on this net?
Bags up. We're pushing to the striker. Oh, never mind, it's a fucking clusterfuck. 6, be advised that BMP's down. Warlord, Dagger 70.
Dagger, Warlord 70.
Warlord interrogative, can you put eyes back on that mortar pit, see if you can give me a BDA on Havoc 4's fire mission down there?
Hey, firm, I have eyes on the mortar pit. They're still up.
I'm gonna go see if they need help.
Roger. Stone, leave it, leave it, leave it.
Okay.
It's a clusterfuck. 6 will tell us. 6, be advised, BMP's down, mortar pit's still up. Do you want me to task aviation on the pit?
Or Warlord, obviously.
Stand by, 7-0.
I believe we're all up at this time, 6.
Everyone
6
check
is
out
Mike.
Dagger up, uniform up.
Headed for the mass cast.
It's not a mass cast, it was only 2 guys.
They just called across, won't help.
Be advised, IDF rounds are still landing on our west flank. Confirm that that fucking mortar position is down.
No, mortar pit is still up. I can retask Thunder or Wall it on at time now.
Let's go, push the task force east.
It's high red smoke.
Keep pushing across the ridgeline east.
Be advised, not my red, haven't heard it called. Break. Who wants to take out the mortar pit? Okay, on that basis, all station 7-0, be advised you are clear type 3 control on the mortar pit.
Say again, 7-0.
You're clear on the mortar pit.
Dagger, this is
Field.
going out on 0546.
Disregard.
For you to pick that fucking gun up and push east.
All stations be advised, Havoc 4 is firing on that mortar pit. I'll need advisement on BDA.
Roger.
6 and track.
Be advised, Havoc 3
Havoc 4 is calling
moving.
splash in
We are
10.
peeling fucking east,
Roger,
so we
10.
still have guns up, over.
The IDF doesn't give a fuck if you're peeling. You need to pick up and haul ass.
Copy.
Be advised, we've still got rounds splashing. I assume the pit's still up.
Wait on.
I need to know the status on those mortars.
AFM, we're working on it at 6. I got aviation standing by to take over if 4's fire mission doesn't kill it.
6 is
Dagger,
be
Warlord on
advised.
7-0.
Wheels on the command
Warlord, go.
deck have been damaged. Replaced
It's 100 over 100 on that mortar pit.
Minorly incapacitated with the
Roger, Warlord, thank you.
top speed of this Vic at this time.
So copies.
Havoc 4, this is Dagger on 3-1, over.
4 out. Dagger, this force in traffic, over.
Havoc 4, be advised, BDA is being called to 100 over 100. Mortar pit eliminated. Complete fire mission on that, thank you. Let's go.
Copy. 4. Copy, Dagger, 4 out.
Alright, Havoc 3. This is Havoc 6, over.
Extended, Havoc, over.
Get reoriented across the ridge line, facing south. That mortar pit has been taken out.
Havoc 3 copy, reorient southbound, over.
How far
6
away
out.
did he fucking get? Oh god, he's ages away. Alright, 6 got a
Dagger,
fucking
Warlord
good
on
headset
7-0.
on its stone. Warlord, go ahead, 7-0.
Say again, Hardman?
I am
Said
moving
6 got a pretty good head
southwest.
start on us, so we need to
Dagger,
catch up.
Warlord on 7-0, send again.
Warlord, I was just saying, go ahead and send your traffic.
Be advised, I have eyes on a BTR 70 moving towards the task force, working on getting a
BTR
marker
70
for it.
moving towards us, Warlord's got eyes on.
They need to go type 3 on that shit. Screen
Copy.
us, like we have no cover from shit on our flanks out here.
Warlord, be advised, you're clear type 3. Copy, 6. Until we get re-established in some kind of defensive position, I'll have them just take care of armor threats in the AO.
Dagger, Warlord rifle.
Roger, rifle. Can you give me a rough bearing and just fucking distance from the task force?
222, move it.
Stand by.
Roger, standing by.
Dagger, Warlord 3170. Looks to be, it's going to be about 190 from our position, probably about 22230 from task force. Over.
Good copy on all. Thank you. I assume that's around that blue force marker that just went down of 0553.
Stand by.
Yeah, no problem. Did we get a splash on that last rifle?
A firm BDA is 100 over 100. That blue form marker is irrelevant. Clearing.
4 this 3 on 3-1, over.
Copy on all.
3 this is traffic force in traffic, over.
All stations on 7-0, be advised, 6 has extended Type 3 clearance on fucking mechanized motorized assets in the AO break. We are in a pretty bad position as far as cover and concealment is concerned, so we're looking for you guys to provide us some cover until we can get established somewhere defensively over.
0554-074-027, over.
Done the ties.
Eyes on marker 05.
Move up to the top of the hill over here.
Disregard, the marker just got deleted. Disregard fire mission. Disregard fire mission.
Copy, disregarding fire mission.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Our voice is over here in front of us somewhere.
Uniform, let's move behind these fucking trucks a bit and get some kind of cover going.
Yep.
What a vehicle trench.
Oh shit. They're towing these, we gotta walk around them.
I'm fixing the engine right now, I think.
Don't forget to try and grab that jab. If that's a piece of armor and it pops out in this valley down here, I'm gonna have perfect lays position on it.
Nope, something just hit it, looks like. No? I don't know.
Dagger Warlord, dart on BTR to the south.
Alright.
Warlord's already rifled on it.
Hellfire on it?
Roger, be advised, I got eyes on if you need a fucking lace.
Did you laze that, or did he see it by himself?
He took that by himself. Dismounted.
There's still people shooting down there. Is that dismounts, or is there...
Yeah, it's dismounts. 3-4s. 3-4s hitting it with the 240s. Roger Waller, be advised, we'll call it complete then. We got 3-4 engaging with the 240s to clear up those dismounts.
Warlord copies.
Get the command Vic off from the top of that hill where it's perfectly skyline against everything to the south.
4 copies off. 6-3 on.
I'm not gonna bomb.
This is 6 in traffic.
6, be advised, we're kind of strung out west-east on these 2 hilltops. We are engaging, nothing, break.
Keep these here.
The BTR is disabled, and we're still holding this ridge line looking south of it.
Bearing about 200 is where 3-1 is at.
6 copies.
Uniform, you want to keep moving or you want to stay here?
I'm gonna keep moving, there's nothing on my UAV.
Alright, cool. All stations, 70, be advised, I got sound of the shots going out here to the south-southwest. If anyone's got any eyes on contacts in that location.
4, this is 6 over.
Roger, Tiger, be advised you have
6 is force in traffic over.
hostile squad pushing 0557.
What type of mortars do you have left?
Say again, that was 1 times enemy squad.
Ava.
Wait, 1, we'll give you a update.
All stations 3-1, this is Dagger, be advised, I got 1 times enemy squad moving in from our direct south, Blue Force 0558, over.
Harry 3 copies your last, Dagger, over.
Roger, Dagger out. I don't really need 4 to copy.
6 is 4, be advised, we have 2 80mm mortars, with 1 with 29 rounds, 1 with 32 rounds.
I don't think they actually come in that many rounds.
Over.
6 copies, out.
Uniform, what you got? Roger. Let's get out of the open here.
Soft comms on Mike.
Roger.
Alright.
How's it going, Mike?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing good. Can you believe how little I've got shot today?
Jagger, this is Warlord.
I'm the only
Warlord, go
one
ahead.
I've had to treat tonight.
6, this is 3 on.
Wow.
Are we still
That one,
type? Are we still
order,
type 3 on armored assets moving on the task force?
indirect fire
As long as it's outside of DC, firm.
Roger.
Yeah, we've I think we've actually been pretty fucking lucky today.
Warlord is rifle.
Roger, rifle. Interrogative, Warlord, what you got?
BMP2.
Fuckers just keep finding new BMPs, don't they?
We've got white smoke off to our.
Well, you know,
202.
our allies could stop giving them to them.
I assume that's out to our south, Warlord.
6 is back on comms.
Roger.
Oh, shit.
That explosion you just heard was Warlord killing another BMP2.
That was ineffective.
Oh, disregard. Warlord, be advised, uniforms calling that 0 over 100. Do you want to reattack?
Moving up the hilltop.
Break. Dagger, be advised. Warlord 3-1 is evasive out to the north. We took autocannon fire. We got partial on the
6, this is 3 on
AT.
3-1, over.
Stand by.
This is 6 in traffic.
6,
Roger, Thunder, go ahead and put eyes over in that location. I'll pull it out.
Yeah, I've already requested the marker.
Across the board, still holding position, looking south. Break. And a one-time RPG gunner, red 4 marker, disregard, he is down. Heavy 3, over.
Alright, uniform, let's go.
6 copies.
3 out.
Copy.
6, be advised, Warlord is evasive out to the north. They took autocannon fire. They're working on figuring out where from. Probably the BMP that they were trying to engage.
Warlord took autocannon fire.
Roger, get Thunder on it.
Yeah, have done. We're just trying to work out where it is.
Marker 0601 is the BMP.
6, 3 on 3-1, be advised.
Roger, uniform.
There's a fucking BCR.
Thunder, Dagger, 7-0.
Way out there, 06.
Wait, one.
Near run. Disregard, BMP. Red 4 marker, 0601.
Can you get 3-4 on it?
A-firm, we're gonna try to. It's over a click out, so.
What's that?
Thunder, be advised, BMP's been marked, Blue Force 0601. 3-4's going to attempt to engage with the JAV. Standby for clearance.
Get a good eye on it.
Roger. I'm ready for attack if need be.
Thunder's ready on it if we need to. So.
I got. Yes.
Roger. Thunder, go ahead. You're clear, Type 3. Take it out.
I'm ready to laze it.
Roger, type 3.
Thunder, what you coming in with? I don't think
Mark
he needs
18.
it. 6. Yeah, he's using dumb drop
Scratch
bombs.
that, guns.
6, 3 on 3-1.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Roger, Thunder, go ahead.
Dagger, this is.
Hardman, you
one over.
that area.
Yeah, I know. 3, this is Dagger on 3-1. Go ahead, over.
I'm gonna pull my UAV back.
He needs to hurry.
Yep.
What also made some vibrations?
Thunder, what's your ETA?
What was the issue with just going guns on it?
I'm behind definitely.
No idea. 6. He called Mark 82s with guns for follow-up.
Disregard.
That's him now.
Custom complete PDA 100 over 100.
He's calling it 100 over 100. Should be down.
Confirm it's down.
Roger.
I'm looking.
Havoc 3, this is Dagger on 3-1. Did you have traffic on me before, over?
A-firm, but you took care of that traffic.
6 uniform on point 1, that's an A-firm, it's down.
Paying a mic on that fucking gun.
I'll copy Dagger.
Good copy. Roger that, 3, Dagger. Thunder, thanks for taking care of that. That has been called fucking 100 over 100 here as well. So, thank you. I've got eyes on purple smoke, so we're gonna go check that out for a second. Informers, go.
Yep. Oh shit.
7-0, check in at.
Nope. I meant to tell you that. I don't know why, but I meant to.
Thank you.
Mike, any word on this fucking purple smoke?
I just heard disregard purple smoke.
Okay, Roger. All station 70, be advised, we're being told disregard purple smoke.
Did you see anyone else?
I'm looking. I've got a couple guys down over here at this pause.
That stuff to our west is like a solid 800 meters out. Not going to be many people who can do much about it.
Alright, check in 3-4. We all at full strength?
Driver's up.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Appears we're at full strength.
Stand by.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Guys, if we get another autocannon on that ridge, like the last 3 that have come over, they're going to be able to drop rounds perfectly in the center of this. These little fucking berms aren't going to do shit for us.
Yeah,
Get behind, get behind, it's not even spread out. Get the fuck back behind the deflator over there.
3-4, pull back to my position so we don't have that happening. Can I get another morphine?
That one. Okay, that's super fucking dead. Awesome.
I got it, I'm grabbing it. What vehicle am I hearing? Moving right now, is that? Oh, never mind, I see it.
I assume it's one of our trucks.
3, this is 6.
Send your traffic 6 over.
Get a 180 defensive line south, facing east, south, and west. Let me know when you're set up.
All Station 70, be advised, Task Force has been ordered into a defensive position at this time. We are looking southeast and west from our current location.
Thunder copies.
Warlord.
Just requesting a quick cleanup on those 2 markers, guys, unless they are still in play for some reason.
Roger, I'll clean them up.
Thanks, Thunder.
UAV was being
Thanks,
perfect
and
all night,
marks
and then out of nowhere, just
being a
not
shit.
working. Yeah.
What altitude's your UAV at?
Tell her SSRTV.
500 meters.
Roger. All Station 70, be advised, mill time.
Let's slide down here.
How copy 70?
Yeah, let's set you up right here.
Are they all dead now? What?
Yeah, I think so.
No, because that's
Radio check 70.
7-0, Warlord's got you 5x5, over.
Roger, thanks, Warlord. Be advised, all stations 70, you are Miller time.
Stay on the backside of Deflate Alpha so we don't get fucked again.
Alright, you're good now.
Thanks, Doug.
3, this is 6.
Send your traffic.
Are they just not? They're just not hearing those specific words?
I guess they just don't care or something.
I'm flying downtown now.
Okay. You're just not working whatsoever, are you?
Doug, this is Thunder, radio check, over.
Thunder got you 5x5, how many?
Brilliant, thank you, out.
Roger, did you copy my last traffic on 70?
Say again, please.
Roger, all stations 70, you are Miller time.
Roger, mill time.
Oh, just stop right there. Yes.
Are you okay?
No, it's making me pull my hair out.
6-bit. Oh, that's not the fucking radio button. 6-bit advisor on the way back now.
Roger.
Take up these positions, entrenchments, and look west.
6, this is 3 on Tree 1 over.
Alright, uniform, let's get out of here, let 3-1 take this spot up.
Be advised, the east and south
O'Leary!
is set. We are now setting up block position to the west.
Dagger, Warlord 3-1.
Hey, I got position.
3-1, go ahead.
Hey, guys.
6 copies.
Be advised, Warlord 3-1 is back at Boston Break. We're going to remain spooled interrogative. Are you guys going to be taking the convoy back out, or are you guys holding for reinforcements over?
I'll be advised that is a outstanding question. If I was in a position to answer it, I would do so, but at this stage it is unknown. I am going to assume that we are going to stay dug in this location for a little while, but that is unconfirmed at this time.
I firmly believe in your advised assistant control abilities, Dagger.
Roger.
I'm blaming that on you.
Blaming what on me?
How little
This is
casualties
6 in
we've
traffic.
had, and then we have autocannons.
Alright, well, I'm sorry.
Be advised, in the meantime, Warlord 3-1 is going to remain spooled for scramble and quick reaction, if need be.
6 copies, break. All stations is net, be advised, we are mission complete at this time. Break.
Be advised, mission complete just got called. We are indeed holding this ridgeline at this time. Dagger copies.
Good copy on that. Havoc 6, we are going to hold this line. We will not DC at this time. Correct, over.
Moving up to Bravo.
Havoc 4, how copy my last?
Havoc 4 copies your last.
We on.
6, all personnel are clear to disconnect at this time.
All personnel are clear to disconnect and move to conference room for debrief. Dagger out.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, let's get that.
Don't fucking read it, man.
Bravo.
Roger.
Channel switched. Alright. We will get flipped over here. I'm going to throw the stream ending screen up, but we won't actually cut it off until we have wrapped up our debrief. So.
Havoc 3 is all present, Captain.
Havoc 4 is all present.
Alright, we completed our mission tonight. Our primary mission was just to move through that that town and clear it out. Sort of, our original plan was to conduct a large patrol around the area, and that sort of changed to clearing the town out. And while we were clearing the town out, I got further orders to move to that ridgeline and hold it. But while we were on the ridgeline, we kept getting mortared on the west side, so we kept creeping further and further east. So we ended up holding those two hilltops further east and southeast than the ridgeline we were told to hold, but that's whatever. So good job overall. Little things, sandbags on top of rocks, guys. I don't understand the mentality there. Like, you have a perfectly good amount of rock cover, and then you start putting sandbags on top of it. Like, you guys need to understand that the sandbags and the ditches and all that little shit that we did goes towards the total detriment of the server and the server performance. So you need to stop fucking going crazy with those sandbags and those ditches. Stop it. Seriously. If you have a good fucking position, just use it. Havoc 3.
Yes, Captain.
What is your RTO's call sign?
I do not know, Captain. Just
3 Romeo, Captain.
3 Romeo, yes.
Make sure he knows that when he's talking on the radio.
Will do, Captain.
I know I mentioned this last week at the debrief. I know you were there, Lieutenant, but you went a little bit too far on the other side of contact reports. You know, once you're engaged and you're in contact, I wanna dial back the number of contact reports you guys are sending. The big thing, like I put in that command announcement, is new contacts after there hasn't been shooting for a while, and enemy force multipliers. If you're just pushing through a town and shooting guys that are running up the streets, you don't need to be sending a contact report every 30 seconds. That said, your movement reports, especially across the phase lines, and your usage of the phase lines and getting your guys stopped at the phase lines was fucking fantastic. I heard someone bitching about not being able to push past the phase line at one point. That's no. Like, you guys don't push past phase lines unless there's a really fucking good reason. Like, you guys need to understand the difference between, moving to and clearing out a compound where someone's shooting and, having a front line and engaging shit in front of the front line. But overall, good job on the contact and movement reports. Havoc 4.
Yes, sir.
We do not have 80mm mortars. We have 60mm mortars.
I believe the default ones for Arma
Havoc
are
4.
80mm.
We do not have 80mm mortars. They're 60mm mortars. Copy?
Copy.
Okay, we don't. There's no dismounted 6-man force in the world that's going to be carrying an 80mm mortar with 60 rounds of ammo for it. We're way over the line, even pretending like it's a 60mm and having 60 rounds of ammo for it. So it's a 60mm. Also, Sergeant Hardman.
FM Captain.
What happened to the M252 60mm mortar? Why is that in the back to an 80? Oh, it's because we took all our fucking custom PBOs out?
Captain, it's still a 60. I just think that at the moment we're running the vanilla ones because of the texture problems on our custom mortars, which are already fixed anyway for rollout. So we haven't made an ammo change on our custom mortars. It's just the texture that's broken.
Roger. So for immersion and role-playing purpose, they're always 60mm mortars.
Copy.
Last thing, guys, if you're task force lead, what task force leads do I have in here? If you're task force lead, when someone says set up defensive positions at the end of a mission, it almost always means it's the end of the mission, and just get something set up and say that you're set up so the task force commander can call mission complete. That's the code you need to be listening for.
Copy that.
That's it overall. We did well. It was sort of a weird mission. I gave our air assets type 3 control on all the armor that was pushing up on our flanks because we were just out in the middle of this big fucking open area and we didn't have any cover from those flanks. That one BMP that shot at us and lit up Havoc 4's Vic, I looked straight at it, but I thought it was the BMP that had been blown up on our way up to that position. So I just, my medic told me where it was and pointed at it, and I looked at it and I said, that's already destroyed. So that's partially on me. Everyone, there's still 59 other guys on the task force. My medic is the only one who made the call saying, hey, look at that thing. I fucked up. There were 58 other guys there who also didn't see that thing and recognize it. And that led to loss of one of our Vics, but luckily no KIA. Havoc 3?
Thank you, Captain. I have nothing, just we will fix the deficiencies you labeled. Oh, you told us. That's all.
Right.
Thank you.
I think everything I went over tonight was really fucking small and minor. You guys did a really good job. Havoc 4?
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything for the debrief?
No, sir.
Dagger?
Thank you, Captain. Only one thing, and I know that questions that start with "did anybody else" is usually a rough one, but a couple of times tonight we had some long-range troubles. Did anyone else have any radio troubles tonight where people would just randomly, it wasn't they'd drop to 2x5, they would just no longer be reachable on comms at all?
A-firm.
I could actually hear 7-0 while on my long range. It's sporadic. They would come in and then, go away.
Roger. I'll look into it. Thank you. That was all I had. Nothing that was task force related. Thank you, sir.
Who did I run up and ask where their battle buddy was? Towards the end of the mission, who was that?
If that's you, Specialist Manual, we cannot hear you.
Yes, it was Specialist Emmanuel. His battle buddy was literally blinking in and out of existence for me on my screen, so let's keep in mind that that's a thing, at least for one person, so we can monitor for it in the future. Rotary?
Nothing for Deco tonight, thank you, sir.
Thunder?
Nothing, Captain. Thank you, Captain.
What is the time on target for dropping bombs versus going guns? Like, how much extra time does that take?
Generally, Captain, it depends on your altitude.
Alright,
but
well...
they can both reach the target about the same time.
Okay. Alright, if anyone has a question... Oh, Ares?
Thank you, Cap. You guys have a decent time? Alright. Fuck you, Air, for killing all of my BMPs too quickly. I hate you all. Real quickly, I want to echo what the Cap said in terms of your guys' communication as you move through the town, staying online with each other, staying in your lanes, stopping at your phase lines and stuff. Any of you guys that, you know, watch footage and stuff like that, especially if you watch my footage, you'll hear me directly talking about how impressed I was with your guys' level of communication tonight, specifically in between squad leaders. Maintain that. That is your standard. Do not let it drop below that again, because that was exactly how it's supposed to be done. That's how I want to hear you guys moving through towns from here on out. And the reason I'm bringing that up at a task force level is because any of you guys that are filling in, so on and so forth, whatever, I don't care. But how it was done tonight, that's exactly how it needs to be done in the future by everybody. That was absolutely perfect. So keep that up. That being said, motherfuckers aren't getting away without at least one fuck up. So I'm going to put a link in chat here. A link to a picture. I want all of you guys to open that picture. Now, I understand that you guys currently have the ability to instantly build fortifications because we did not add the timer back in when we updated everything. That was not intentional. I would like for someone to explain to me how they think that fucking monstrosity is acceptable. No? We have no takers on that?
No excuse for starting. I'll get behind it. I don't know who that is.